us strong, it doesn't make us weak. Tongue-tied to service like shy preteens. I could only breathe. Have to believe I'm alone.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my first prom tutorial, and for today's video I wanted to use all drugstore products. So every single thing that I used on my face to create this makeup look was from the drugstore. I'm talking from my brows to my lips, every single thing is all drugstore. The reason why I love this particular look and decided to do it first was because it is neutral, which means it will work with pretty much every single dress color that you can possibly imagine. Throughout this video, I'm going to explain why I used each product and why I placed them where I placed them for flash photography. So hopefully you guys will pick up a few tips and tricks from that as well. I also wanted to make sure to give you guys two lip options. I showed you guys one that is more of a nude pink and one that is a deeper nude brown, but you guys can use whatever lip color you want. I'm talking red, blue, black, purple, whatever, literally anything will match with the brown. If you guys have any particular look requests that you want to see me recreate for prom, something that'll match your dress in particular, you guys can always send me pictures, tag me in pictures on my social media, and I will be happy to recreate them for you. Other than that, if you guys are curious to see how I created this look using 100% drugstore products for prom, then please keep watching. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to prime my eyelids using this cream eyeshadow base by Milani in the shade Brown Deluxe. I am placing this down generously all over my lid space, and then I'm going to be buffing it out with my finger. I'm kind of pushing the product in on my actual lid and then buffing it out in the crease area. Next, I'm going in with the L'Oreal La Palette Nude 1. I'm taking this shade right here on a very big fluffy blending brush. This one is by Sonia Kashuk. You can pick it up at Target. And I am going to be very messily blending this and buffing this into the crease. And don't worry about being too precise with this blending, the smokier the better. Next, I'm taking this shimmery taupey brown shade right here on a packing brush, and I am just placing this all over my lid space area. Again, not being too precise, I just want to make sure that there is shimmer all over both of my eyelids. Once that is placed down, I'm going to start adding some darkness to the outer corner. So I'm taking this shade right here on a dome-shaped pencil brush, and I am placing this right in the outer V of the eye and taking it up and into the crease, and also bringing it slightly down on the lid. And I am initially going in pretty heavy-handed with this color because I'm going back in with that original blending brush to buff and blend everything out. And the key to creating a nice smoky eye is to not be too precise with this blending. The messier, the better. So now to add even more shimmer to the lids, I'm taking this Essence All About Sunrise palette and that shade that I just pointed out to you on the same packing brush that we used earlier. This is just going to help intensify the shine and the shimmer on the eyes, because I felt like the color from the L'Oreal palette on its own was just not shimmery enough. Okay, so now moving on to brows, I have an in-depth tutorial where I use these same two products, so if you guys want to know in detail how I fill in my brows, I'll leave a link to that video below. But basically, I'm using the Milani Brow Shaping Wax, and I'm using the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer, and I absolutely love these products. I use them on a day-to-day basis. Now, just to add a little bit of a highlight to the brow bone, I'm going back into that first shade from the palette and putting a little bit on my brow bone area. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to the face and come back to the eyes later. First, I'm going to be priming my face. This is my favorite mattifying primer. It is the NYX Angel Veil, and I love that it smooths out your pores while also mattifying your face, and it extends the wear of my foundation for hours and hours. For foundation, these are three that I highly recommend from the drugstore, and they don't have SPF, which is not going to create any flashback. So for today's tutorial, I'm taking the L'Oreal Pro Matte Infallible Foundation, and I'm mixing in a little bit of the Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum, which is not available in the US unless you order it from Amazon, but I love how this foundation looks on the skin. But the reason that I'm mixing both is because I'm very oily in my T-zone, but a little bit drier on the perimeter of my face, so I didn't want to make the rest of my face too matte. Now to highlight the skin, I'm going in with my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 10 Light, and I'm placing this everywhere that I want to bring forward. And I'm making sure that the concealer that I'm placing underneath my eyes goes down a little bit further in an upside down triangle to make sure that when we are taking flash photography, you're not just going to get a white flashback right underneath your eyes, but it's really going to lift that hole underneath of your eye area. To set and bake my face, I'm using the Maybelline Master Fix setting powder, and I'm taking that on my beauty blender and I'm placing this everywhere that I want to make sure my concealer does not move throughout the entire evening. So I'm placing this also underneath my contour area also to kind of brighten that space, and when I go ahead and contour now with this e.l.f. contour palette, it's gonna keep it clean. So first I'm taking this more cool tone brown shade to contour, and I'm taking that on my NARS Ita brush, but any of your brushes will do for this step. And I'm making sure to place that in the hollows of my cheekbones, and I'm going pretty heavy so that it does show up when you're taking photos. And I'm taking this also around my hairline on my forehead to add a little bit of a natural shadow, and just on both sides of my nose and underneath my bottom lip. I'm also going to take this on my jawline so that when you are posing in pictures, this area of your cheek looks a little bit more chiseled. Now I'm going in with this banana shade of the palette, and I'm using it to dust away all of that powder that I have on my face that's sitting and baking. It's just going to add a little bit more brightness. Now to bronze the skin, I'm taking this shade, which is also pretty cool tone, but it's a little bit deeper, and I'm placing this kind of in those areas that you would normally bronze. I'm bringing this kind of more above where I put that contour. Now for blush today, I'm using Milani's Luminoso Baked Blush, and I absolutely love this blush because it goes with pretty much every single eye look, and I'm using it on a Sonia Kashuk blush brush, and I can never say blush brush, it's so difficult. But I'm just taking this on my cheek area, and then I'm going to go ahead on a clean brush, and I'm going to blend out all of those powders into each other so everything is kind of blending seamlessly instead of being choppy in any areas. So moving back to the eyes, I'm taking that same Milani shadow stick and I'm placing this in my lower waterline and just slightly below into my lashes. And I'm taking this brown shade from the palette and setting that, blending it out and buffing it out, smoking it out, just making this eye look super smoky, and it looks gorgeous. Next, go ahead and pile on as much mascara as you would like. As you guys know, false lashes really irritate my eyes, and I only actually wear them if I'm going to an event. So if you want to use false lashes, go ahead and do that. It will look absolutely gorgeous. If not, just wear tons and tons of mascara. To highlight my cheekbones, I'm taking this shimmery shade from the palette. I have yet to find a highlighter from the drugstore that I actually like, but this one did a very good job. I'm loving this shade as a highlight, and I'm just placing this on the tip of my nose, bridge of my nose, inner corners, cheekbones, just slightly above my eyebrows as well, and then that is it. For lips, I'm showing you guys two options, both by Milani. The first one is a nude pink called Nude Cream, and I just love this one. I actually prefer it more than the brown shade that I'm showing you guys as well. I just think that it is much more girly and bright. But if you want to go with a deeper shade, then the shade Teddy Bear by Milani is also absolutely gorgeous, but it does create a deeper look.
So that is it for today's tutorial. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos. And let me know in the comments below what color dress you guys are wearing for prom and if this look would work for you, or if you have any other look requests, because I would love to get some more videos out for you guys. So that is all I have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.